Hey girl, hey, welcome back to Tara Jones-Williamson. I just have a quick thing to share. So my girl Peachmcintyre, she is trending all over social media. She is my sister. Me and a couple of other girls, we took one of her mindset classes, and we became sisters. The five of us is locked tight. Shout out to Tasha, shout out to Stephanie, shout out to Peaches, shout out to cousin Lily. We locked tight. Like, we like this, right? And so one day Peach was going through it, like she's been on social media and showing all her stuff. And if you're a Peach hater, hey girl, hey, this message is for you too, because even her haters can get the same word, right? So we were on the phone and she was really struggling with certain things about her mindset class and can she keep going? And, she was having a situation with her husband. And she said on that call that she was stupid for being, a good wife, or like the stuff that she was doing and showing up the way she was, even though her husband wasn't. And I had to stop her dead in her tracks. And I said, girl, don't you ever call yourself stupid for doing what you said you were going to do. And this is a message for anybody who comes across this video. I don't care who's not holding up their end of the deal. You are not stupid by holding up yours, baby. I don't care. I'm married, right? Got 3 kids. If my husband isn't acting like the husband that I committed to, I'm still going to show up as the wife that I said I was going to be. Whether or not he's a good husband does not determine whether or not I'm a good wife. And that's what I told Peach. You are a phenomenal wife. You are a great wife. It's funny because this brought me back to the memory. I just watched a video of her today where she's in a car with her husband right now. They've been going back and forth, going through it, and she's eating something. And she says, oh, you staring at me like you want some. You want some of these pickle chips or something she's eating? And he said, no, I'm good. She said, you sure? There's a couple more left. He said, no, I'm good. She's like, I got 3 left. Are you sure? I guarantee you, there's going to be people in her comments saying, why you giving Wood that? He don't care about you. He don't think about you. That doesn't matter. That woman is a wife, regardless of who her husband is, right? You are a wife, and a great wife, regardless of who your husband is. You are called to be a great godly wife, regardless of who your husband is and how he acting. That don't change how you show up, right? And even with children, you are a great mother, regardless if your children are not so great. You are an honorable mother, regardless if your children honor you or not. That don't change your stance. That's not supposed to get you off your square. You have your own mandate that you were assigned upon birth on how you're supposed to show up as a leader, a wife, a mom, a coworker, a manager, whatever that looks like. Just because somebody isn't doing their part or doing what you want them to do, don't mean you stop doing what you're supposed to do and what you feel convicted to do and what you feel led to do. Don't let these people get you off your square. Don't let your kids get you off your square. Don't let your husband get you off your square. Don't let your manager at your job get you off your square. You show up and be the best. By you trying to retaliate and seek revenge and get revenge and all that, that's hurting you. That's bringing you down. That's bringing your energy down, because we all know it don't feel good to be less than what we want to do. We operate with a level of excellence. I know Peach and I are one and the same. We operate at a high level, right? And so for her to operate as a low level as a wife just because she mad at her husband, or just because her kids ain't acting right, or just because TikTok acting a certain way, that don't mean she got to get off her square and do something different. She still needs to show up as who she is, as kind, loving, funny than a mug person, right? Like, don't let nothing, nobody, circumstances, whatever the case, change who you are. You are not dumb for showing up the way you said you wanted to show up as, even if other people don't. Even if other people break their commitments. You don't stop being a good daughter because your parents aren't good parents. That's not how this works. You still have to be a good daughter, right? So I just wanted to let y'all know that. Don't let these people get you off your square. I don't care if it's your husband. I don't care if it's your kids. I don't care if it's your mama, your daddy, your coworker, your teacher at school. I don't care who it is. Don't let these people get you off your square. You don't stop being good just because other people stop being good to you. And that's a word.